What's good, my people? It's your boy E here, man. And I guess I'll just talk about my day, you know what I'm saying? Just want to bring a little something up just because of a few things that I've realized within the day. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of, you know what I'm saying, just something I want to talk about, man. But first thing first, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, I went to work. Actually did all right at work today. Came my ass back, was coming my ass home. And then it's like, you know, people always want to talk to you, dog. Motherfuckers always want to talk to you. It's like, damn, like, dude, like, you don't even want to talk to nobody, dog. Like, you be minding your business. But it's like, people always tend to want to talk to you, right? I mean, and I don't be want to talk to nobody because, like, we really don't got nothing to talk about. Like, really, I know that whatever conversation we're going to have is going to split off to you talking about some bullshit that I don't even care to hear. It's what it always seems to be when I talk to some of these people. And I just, like, I don't like talking to any old body. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm minding my business. And I've been having that happen a good amount of times, man, even throughout the month. You know what I'm saying? And, like, the other day, you know, it was some dude trying to talk to me as I was coming home from work. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is how they do it, man. They always ask you a question first, see? And when a motherfucker asks you a question, what they do after that next is try to, well, all they need is your attention first. And after they get your attention, now they gotta keep talking about some shit like you really want to keep talking. Like, bro, what you asking for? What you asked me? Oh, did I give you an answer? Did I, you know what I'm saying, did we settle that or whatever? All right, go on. That's how it should really be, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's kind of what I be want to tell people. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I seen that dude that day, and I was coming home, and I'm on my phone watching a video, and he asking for a square. He want a cigarette, man. I kind of don't be giving a fuck about them cigarettes like that, because I know I need to stop them at some point anyways. But, so I gave him, I'm like, huh. But that cigarette turned into, hey, man, you know what they do? You know about that? Hey, what bus was that? Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look here, bro. I said, look here, bro. Look here, man. Like, I'm trying to watch something on my phone, bro. Did I answer your question? Matter of fact, did I help you out for what you wanted? And I gave it to you, right? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So then I put my headphone back on, and he steady trying to talk to me while my headphones on. I just started to ignore his ass after a while. You know what I'm saying? And then similar thing happened today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude, you know, I was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And this dude just come walk up on me and asked me for a light. He had his own cigarette, but he needed a light. Like I say, they gotta ask you a question. Somebody gotta ask you a question to get your attention. But once he got my attention to where I gave him my lighter, you know, he knew I was gonna want it back. So guess what? He knew I was gonna sit there and wait for him to get it back. Just enough time for him to start talking and running his mouth, running his choppers, and start talking about all type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some chick and how he waiting, he gonna leave at 9 o'clock if she don't make it there. Then trying to talk about all type. I be looking at people so crazy because I'm like, bro, I just see you who you is. Like, I just see you. Like, you just ain't hide nothing from me no more. It's like, bro, people can't hide shit from me no more. It's like, well, it's like you can't come to me and expect me to believe everything you're saying. Like, when you start saying shit that don't even make sense, you know what I'm saying? First, you're talking about the chick, talking about how, you know what I'm saying, she started trying to ask you for money, trying to get you to buy her all type of shit, and how that's a red flag. But, oh, you see all the red flags, and I'm telling you, I'm like, hey, well, look, bro, you know what you dealing with, and you know who she is. Yeah, he talking about, but yeah, but still, though, man, she keep showing me red flags. But you steady waiting here till 9 o'clock for her to come meet you. You said you leaving at 9 o'clock. Matter of fact, it's like 5 o'clock. So basically, you got a long time to wait. So you finna wait for her. So I don't want to hear all that shit, man. So see, you know what I'm saying? People want to talk to you about nonsense and shit that don't even make sense. Because, like, if you really cared about what you talking about, you wouldn't be sitting here still steady waiting for that person. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, bro, it got to a point to where, you know, I seen my bus because I was just about to tell my, hey, bro, I'm finna put my headphones back on. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. You know You know what I'm saying? We're done here. You know, I was just about to feel like I was about to say that, but then guess before I know it, I see my bus and I'm like, hey bro, my bus coming. All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to like, you know what I'm saying, push him off. You know what I'm saying? I know he felt that too. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get you, you know, I don't care. I'm not trying to talk to you like that anyway. I'm just trying not to be rude or try not to, you know what I'm saying, be real blunt with you, because I can start getting blunt because I'm at the same time I feel like that's what you kind of need it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, all right. But anyways, that wasn't even the craziest part of, that wasn't even the worst. Well, that wasn't even the worst encounter. Not really an encounter, but at least let's just say spotting, because you know what I'm saying. You notice like for some reason, dog, like in my life lately, man, people just been popping up like out the blue. Motherfuckers that I ain't talked to since elementary or middle school or maybe high school. Or somebody hit me up on Facebook trying to message me that I ain't seen in about 2 years. Like I'm like, and all this shit, like people just like trying to pop up and shit on me, man. I'm like, bro, I'm like, why y'all popping up now? You know what I'm saying? And so even though, so I, you know, same area where the dude was talking to me, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get to the store because I had ate me a baked potato and I was trying to wash that food down. But as I'm on my way over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my scooter rolling that way, and I noticed somebody passing by me. Matter of fact, it was my ex. I'm like, I know that ain't. It wasn't until I started looking a little hard. I'm like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker passing by on the bike. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because see, that was a narcissist. That person was a narcissist, is a narcissist. And the thing about narcissists, you know, thing about them is I don't see them being in the vicinity of somebody who was a supply to them, you know what I'm saying, an energy supplier to them, you know what I'm saying, on a whim. I don't see them being around a person like that they used to have that type of connection with, you know, being around them just on a whim. I don't see it being a fucking coincidence. I just don't see that, because the thing is, once I started to realize, see, after I started to go through things, after I started to move around on people, recognize who people were, you know what I'm saying? I started to realize, I started to learn a lot of things, especially about narcissists. And once I learned about a narcissist, man, I look at them different now. You know what I'm saying? Like now that if I know you're a narcissist, I look at you different now. Like, I don't look at you as a trustworthy individual. I don't look at you as someone who is real, who is actually telling truths. I always think about you being a person who just be making up shit just to make up shit. I always want to smear campaign somebody else's name. You know what I'm saying? I see all, it's like I've learned a lot about this to the point where all those traits and all those things that I learned about it, I just see it in that person. So for me to see that person and just happen to cross paths with that person is I almost cannot say that it's, you know, even if it could be, I mean, because, you know, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But as much as I've been finding out and as much as I've been learning about that shit, man, you know, those type of people, I don't just see them being around a person, especially a person like me or anybody else who has been used as a supply to one of these vampires. You know what I'm saying? I don't just see one of them being in our vicinity or in our radius of area. You know what I'm saying? Just by pure, you know, coincidence. I don't see it. Because I always think of them as somebody who's just watching, stalking, following you. And I always think that person be following me, even when I don't see the motherfucker. I just be feeling like that motherfucker somewhere. You know, it's just, I don't know why I have these feelings. I don't know if it's just a feeling that I'm getting from source or something. It's just a reactor. I don't know, but it's just, I always feel like that type of person, you know what I'm saying? It just, I always feel like it's something up with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they always got these motherfucking, you know, if you know about a narcissist, you know they got flying monkeys. They got people that be watching, stalking you. They be stalking you their damn self. They obsessed, especially with a motherfucker that got away from their ass that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't returned, that they can't, you know what I'm saying, use to basically, you know what I'm saying, suck the energy out of. when somebody like that get away from them, a lot of those people are very obsessed. And the thing about it is, I know I've got my ass the fuck away from that motherfucker years ago. And I just don't think of anything with a person like that being a mistake being in my area, you know what I'm saying? And so that kind of triggered me a little bit, just like, why's that motherfucker here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to see the person? You feel me? But, it is a world that we all are living in. So, it's not like I can't see a motherfucker, but it's just like, when I think about a narc and I know that person is definitely one of those, it's just nothing is by coincidence no more, bro. I just don't think of it like that no more. And so, yeah, man, that's just a piece of what I had to deal with or see today. And, just something I wanted to just shine the light on and bring to y'all as well, because, shit, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It be motherfuckers that don't even, that showed you they didn't give a fuck, right? Or motherfuckers that actually, try to destroy you in some sort of way. Whether that be physically, spiritually, mentally, all that, whatever it is. And they always find their way back around, trying to get around you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be seeing about the whole situation, yo. So, I'm just letting y'all in on that a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? I would never, ever, try to ever engage with these people ever again. I really don't like people talking to me, but they keep trying. And so I'm just to start getting a little blunt with that, as far as like not allowing certain people just to be in my energy that, have that type of access to me that easily. You know what I'm saying? I might have to just start cutting people out, because I really don't even want to talk to people out. You know what I'm saying? They be just telling on themselves. You feel me? But anyways, y'all, my voice, you can see my voice is kind of like, it ain't all the way there. I'll be screaming and shouting in my job and shit, and that shit kind of takes a toll on me. So, with that being said, I just wanted to shoot that out to let y'all in on what that was. Anyways, I holla. Peace.